Your whole religion offends me.
Here's a newsflash. I've read the Constitution, and there's no right to be an unoffended listener in it.
Yeah!
I'm offended.
So?
Welcome back. For those of you just joining us, we were talking about Janet's need to tone down her inflammatory rhetoric.
I was offended before the break, and I am offended now.
I was also offended during the break.
You know, if the freedom of speech offends you, you should take that up with our founding fathers.
They're dead.
This woman here is named Janet Porter. She's responsible for the heartbeat bills. She wrote the bill. She's a lawyer. Well, she created a sitcom, a MAGA sitcom for real. It is so funny. Listen to this.
I'm what you call apolitical. That's like being neutered, right? Well, don't tell me you're a Trump fan. I like the guy. Well, I don't like what he said about...
Watch what he's done. Actions are what matter. He's pro-life.
Well, that's
This is like what the entire show is about, basically. You see the cross in the background here, too?
great, but that's just a single issue.
A single issue?
Yes.
Right, the right to life is a priority issue. It's a prerequisite issue.
Oh my God, it's so preachy and terrible.
It's what makes every other right possible. What good is the best education or free healthcare if you're dead?
She had a point.
They're pro-life. What's the bet, or what use are they if you're dead? Well, they're talking about abortion, first of all. So I don't, it's just so ridiculous. Everything about it. You know, this does not exist on the left. Nothing like this at all. You know that there's something called Conservapedia, Wikipedia for conservatives? Seriously. And it's not even conservatives. It's written for like MAGA nutcases. Yeah, let's just take a quick look here at Conservapedia. Just pick a random article. Quantum mechanics. Yeah, here we go. Quantum mechanics is the branch of physics describing fundamental uncertainty in subatomic behavior. Not really, but okay. Observation converts infinite uncertainty about where a particle is into a definite position. Well, I don't know what that means, and that's not really true, but okay, whatever. The logic of quantum mechanics predicts the possibility of the resurrection akin to quantum tunneling. Okay, what? How did we slip the resurrection into this? Nothing like this exists on the left. It just doesn't, okay? It's like a parody. You know, the other day I saw a screenshot of a conversation with somebody. I don't know where it is. I can't find it now probably, but it was a parody. And there was a guy that said, "This is how I talk to my boomer family members." It was an older guy, and he said, "I caught a fish." He's holding up the fish, and another guy says, "Wow, big fish. God bless America." On the right, it shows him saying the same thing to like his grandson or something, and the grandson goes off in this weird rant about fish self and how he's triggering him and all this other ridiculous stuff. That doesn't happen, okay? That doesn't exist. But we're sitting here reading that exact thing, like the equivalent on the right. We're reading that right now, and it just flies right over these people's heads. We are watching a video of these people being completely out of their minds.
If you're dead.
She had a point. Well, don't you think he brags a bit too much?
She's got a lot to brag about.
Okay, wow. So she's saying, yes, he does brag a lot, but that's fine. That's, you know, having pride is fine. You know, all that they say about pride being like a sin in the Bible and all of that? Just doesn't matter to these people when it comes to Trump.
She's got a lot to brag about.
Look, I stay out of politics, all right? I don't even think I'm registered to vote.
To stay out of politics is to let the Marxists control your life.
Oh my God, dude. This is a sitcom on TV. Well, I'm not sure if it's on TV, and it's actually mini episodes. I think they're like 3 or 4 minutes long each. And I kind of like Robot Chicken. I'm not exactly sure where it airs or whatever, but they have like a whole full-blown website dedicated to it, showing the episodes and everything. So
Your health, our country.
can you date a guy that doesn't even vote? Look.
Hearing the laughing in the background, the laugh track. Why is there a laugh track to that?
Date a guy that doesn't even vote. Look.
Trump is for liberty. He's for Israel. He's for the
Well, like, he's not for any of this stuff. You know what Trump is for? Himself. Plain and simple. It's all about Trump, how he can further his own goals and interests and bank account. It just, are they really suckers to this degree?
He's for the Second Amendment.
They want to take your guns.
I don't have any guns.
How can you date a guy who doesn't even own a gun?
More laughing. What's with the laugh track?
Well, as much as I'm enjoying this lovely little conversation, I'm gonna go.
How can
Well, I guess he's not he's not an acceptable boyfriend for Janet Porter, creator of the Heartbeat Bill. Like, she's not even just the creator of the Heartbeat Bill. Like, that's bad enough. That is psychotic, and that's getting people killed, literally getting people killed. But it gets worse with her. I talked about her recently, but let me just show like one clip from her so you have an idea what we're talking about here.
The third point is it'll repeal the pro-life laws, then it will endanger women. Imagine
Reasons why we say no to the Equality Act. The Equality Act. She's arguing to get rid of the Equality Act on Jim Baker.
if you're a woman who's been abused by her husband, who finds herself, she goes to a shelter. All right? Guess what? This shelter is not going to be able to refuse any man as long as they say, I'm a woman, I identify as a woman.
That's just a lie. She's just lying.
With a simple costume change, any man can invade a shelter, can invade your shower room, your locker.
It's just not true. I've talked about this before, so again, I'm not going to go into it too much right now, but my mom was in like domestic violence shelters a lot, and one time she came across a guy that was in there, and she's like, what are you doing in here? And he said, I'm abused. Like, I'm an abused like spouse. And she's like, oh, okay. And just moved on with her life. And that was it. Nobody cares. You know what? DV shelters, I'm sure, deal with some real scumbags, stalkers and things who will do just about anything to get to their survivors or their victims. So DV shelters rightfully are allowed to refuse service to anybody for any reason. This is not like trying to force DV shelters to accept men or whatever. Just, my God, get a grip on reality. She's just like cynically using abused women to further her own interests. Like, I know people who've been in these situations that she's complaining about. Literally none of them have echoed her complaints.
Invade your shower room, your locker room, your bathroom, can come into any previously safe space. It is what some are calling political of women, because it's putting them in such harm's way. If you are a serial rapist and you'd like to go to the woman's prison instead of the man's prison, again, say you're a woman and there you are.
Just fake. It's just all lies all the way down. That's the kind of person we're dealing with. Colossal scumbag. I'm sure it's clear by now.
And you date a guy that doesn't want to make America great?
Ugh.
I don't know.
Oh my God, it's terrible. Well, I guess she breaks up with the guy, huh? Anyway, yeah, so they had it like a pilot episode. So I just want to like kind of glance through the pilot episode.
I know it's only been a few weeks since Jack broke up with you, but
You hear the cheesy music?
tell me you're not eating another pan of brownies.
I've got something that's going to cheer you up. I've got the title for your next book. Brace yourself. Your next book is called What's a Girl to Do While Waiting for Mr. Right?
You want me to write a book on dating?
I couldn't even write a pamphlet on dating.
That's hilarious. You can advise women all across America what to do with their ex-boyfriend's shirts.
Dwayne's in. You're going on a date tomorrow night.
This is the tallest man I've ever seen. Would you mind changing seats with me?
No.
Excuse me?
Well, then I won't be able to see.
So she's complaining. I guess she's trying to make it out like this guy is selfish and that non-MAGA supporters are all like this. I don't know what point she's making here.
I got everyone's expense checks, except for Janet, who did not submit the proper paperwork. Right, surprise.
Why is there laughing in the background?
Surprise. Janet's having a party on Friday. Would you like to come?
A party? What time is this party? Yeah, what time is this party, Lori?
Here is Janet's address for Friday.
Speak only in cliches. Well, if at first you don't succeed.
Oh, no, you don't. You have to stay with what you pick. That's the game.
Okay.
Hey, boo boo.
Hey.
Dance with me?
Sure.
So, Janet.
This is like so cheesy and terrible. I can't believe that, like, she must not have any friends, right? Because not one person in her life saw this and said, do not do that. Not one, really?
Janet, how's Jack? Well, Liz, let's put it this way. There's plenty more fish in the sea.
Oh, should we get that?
No time like the present.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hi, Jack.
Speak of it.
Wait, so Jack is her ex-boyfriend, I guess? Is that what it is?
I won't keep you. I just came to pick up my striped shirt that I left over here.
Like, why is any of this funny? Why is there a laugh track in the background? I don't understand. And there are like a bunch of these episodes, like 8 of them, I think. Yeah, 8 episodes. What's a girl to do when attending an anti-Christmas party is the last episode. What's a girl to do when her boyfriend doesn't want to make America great? What's a girl to do when freedom is under attack? When meeting his parents, when her boyfriend cheats on her? What's a guy to do when he's in over his head? The gala. What's a girl to do when she's faced with her ex and his beautiful new girlfriend? Like, what? All right, let's just check the anti-Christmas one real quick. Oh my God, it's just awful.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Hi.
Oh my God, she's virtue signaling right out of the gate. Someone says happy holidays, and she's not having any of that.
Janet, dear.
By the way, this whole war on Christmas is fictitious, okay? It never happened. People freaking out about, like, absolutely nothing. Nobody was ever banned from saying Merry Christmas. Like, get a grip, people.
Dear, it's really more politically correct to say happy holidays. I'm not very PC.
See, this is what I'm talking about. They're portraying a woman being like super far left wing and saying it's not very politically correct. Blah, blah, blah. Nobody says that. What are you even talking about? This is fake. But we're watching the right actually going off in some wild direction.
Correct to say happy holidays. I'm not very PC. Just think about me. Something you should work on, dear.
Plus, it would make you less offensive in your public appearances.
Well, yeah, it's probably not the best time or place to bring this up, but the term politically correct was first coined in the former Soviet Union to
Okay, look, nobody even says that except like right-wing nutcases, right? I have literally never in my life ever heard somebody say to somebody else, that's not very politically correct. I've never heard that. If you've heard that, then tell me about it in the comments. Like an actual left-winger upset that you're saying something and they say that's not very politically correct. By the way, any facts that you hear from this are likely fake and should be subject to scrutiny, hard scrutiny. Look it up yourself. Even trivial stuff that it doesn't even seem like it's a big deal. They build up this whole world and they use trivial things to do it. So make sure you fact check literally everything. Don't believe a word out of this video.
politically correct was first coined in the former Soviet Union to quash religion and silence dissent.
Again, look it up.
Is that so?
Yeah, they actually used it to send people to gulags. You're right.
Like, I don't have any idea what she's talking about, but who cares? Why does any of that matter? What does any of it have to do with, like, you being a bag for no reason? You know, attacking people just because of some intrinsic immutable property about who they are. What does that have to do with anything? I'm not trying to get you put in jail for any of this. I'm not like censoring your speech, saying you can't like put it in a book and release it or something. Feel free. I'm not even going to burn your stupid book. Like none of that is happening. But she has to feel like a victim.
To gulag.
You're right. This is not the right time or place.
If you'll excuse us, We have some people to greet. Sure. Candace, Glenda, care to join us?
I have no idea what season her.
Okay, so she invited like all of them except for like Janet Porter. Okay. Now, what did this woman just say?
Season her.
Oh, I have no idea what he sees in her. I think that's what it was.
I have no idea what season her.
Well, that went well.
It was something.
Fun party. You know,
Like, you can just be a normal human being and not a constant, non-stop barrage of scumbag behavior if you want. That's possible for some people. I've seen people do it, surprisingly. And the transitions, what is with these transitions? It's so 90s.
you know, I couldn't keep my big mouth shut. I had to tell his mother that politically correct was a communist term.
No. You did the right thing. I mean,
You know what else is communist? I bet you guys be surprised by this. And, you know, it should make us all think. Do you know that Stalin drank water? And he also ate sandwiches? And he also, I don't know, what did Stalin do? Wore a hat? And he's communist? I mean, I'm wearing a hat. I'm on the left. Kind of concerning, right? Something going on here. We should be investigating.
you did the right thing. I mean, that woman needed to know. And what better time than in front of all of her friends at her own company Christmas party?
That's what I thought.
Like, that is an absolutely terrible time to be a complete head.
That was your problem.
Wow, dude, this is just bad, just awful. I am so deeply entertained by how terrible it is, though. When freedom is under attack.
That's it.
Episode 6, Freedom.
Congress can't prohibit the free exercise of religion.
Look at the shirt she's wearing. It has a cross and it says this shirt is illegal in something. In 52 countries is what it says. Why would this shirt be illegal and who cares? Is it illegal here in the United States? Like, what are you even talking about?
Of religion. Hey, Laura.
Bad news. I just found out that you're not just debating one guy, you're debating two. And these people are Marxists. I mean, the host probably is too.
Oh my God, dude, these people are Marxists. Everybody who is not a far-right nutcase is a Marxist in their mind. I'm not a Marxist, for the record. I don't believe in communism or whatever, but in their mind, I am. In their mind, everybody who doesn't agree with them is a Marxist. It's nuts.
I'm still checking on him.
Your whole religion offends me.
Here's a news flash.
I don't think I don't ever hear people say I'm offended by fill in blank here. I've heard people say, why are you being a scumbag and you're attacking people for absolutely no reason and things like that, but offends me?
Here's a news flash. I've read the Constitution, and there's no right to be an unoffended listener in it.
Yeah.
She's right. There's no, like, right in there to be an unoffended listener or whatever. But I can still call you out for being a scumbag, right? Is that in the Constitution? Thou shalt not call out people for being scumbags? I don't know why I used the King James language there. You get the point.
Yeah.
I'm offended.
So?
Welcome back. For those of you just joining us, we were talking about Janet's need to tone down her inflammatory rhetoric.
I was offended before the break, and I am offended now.
I was also offended during the break.
You know,
Okay, so they're saying that the left has absolutely no arguments. They just complain about being offended all the time. Isn't that literally what she is doing? Talking about how she's offended by all of these people. Like her boyfriend isn't pro-life or whatever, pro-birth, and she's offended by that. I mean, didn't her dad or something say, I can't believe you're dating someone who doesn't want to make America great? Is that not offense?
And I am offended now.
I was also offended during the break.
You know, if the freedom of speech offends you, you should take that up with our founding fathers.
They're dead.
Yeah, they died defending our freedom of speech
Oh my God.
and our freedom of religion. And I, for one, am not about to let them die in vain.
I am so...
Oh, let me guess. You're offended? We will not remain silent so that you can remain comfortable.
Like, I'm not telling you that I want you in jail. Me telling you you're being a bag is not a violation of your free speech. I'm using my free speech to criticize your free speech. That's how this whole system works. She's weaponizing constitutional rights to further her own goals. Like, that is some disgusting stuff right there. Seriously.
In fact, if you're not willing to bow to the speech bullies, call for your Freedom Action Kit at 555-2X.
No. Now I'm offended. Let me remind everyone, this is non-commercial programming.
Paid for with our tax dollars. If people want something to be offended about, there's a good place to start.
What? Public broadcasting is offensive? What? I mean, is there even public broadcasting anymore? Do we have that still? The Atheist Experience used to be on like a Sunday after church public broadcasting network, I think, and they switched over to fully internet. I'm not really sure why. Is it because they shut it down? I don't know. Maybe it's still available. All right, let me rephrase. When I say public broadcasting, what I mean is what she's portraying here, which is like a TV show. Public broadcasting, holding a debate on TV, like live, presumably.
There's a good place to start.
Freedom Action Kit. Hold, please. Yeah!
Of course. Oh, Freedom Action.
Wait, is this the boyfriend? Is that who this is?
Freedom Action Kits are awesome.
No, I can't tell you what's in it. I have no idea how much it's going to cost.
Yeah.
Like, these actors are so bad.
We'll get one sent right out to you. Hold, please. Oh, as soon as I figure out what it is.
Who authorized Freedom Action Kit?
I think I know.
Glenda, sorry, this is Janet. Janet, this is Glenda, my mother's best.
What the hell is a Freedom Action Kit? I don't even understand. Like, this isn't, as far as I can tell, this isn't a short or whatever. This is the sitcom that we're watching. I mean, look, this is from their website. I'm not sure. Oh, these are previews. Okay, yeah, previews. This is just awful. Oh, dude, we have to watch the whole episodes. I might actually watch the whole episodes on my Unfiltered YouTube channel, Owen Morgan Unfiltered, if you want to see those. I do it on Wednesday and Thursday mornings, 10:30 to 2:30 p.m. Eastern, and I upload them later when they're cleaned up and edited and they sound better.
I think I know.
Glenda, sorry, this is Janet. Janet, this is Glenda, my mother's best friend.
Ah, so nice to meet you. So you saw the show, huh?
Oh, I saw it.
Oh God, his mom, I guess, is like a left-wing Marxist, communist, Nazi, or whatever the hell, a communazi, as they say. God.
Yes. Good luck, Michael. This one is quite the handful.
What can I do to make it up to you?
You could dial the activism down to about 5.
4, 3, 2, 1. Extremism in defense of liberty is no vice.
Okay, is she quoting somebody here? So she's saying that she's an extremist, and she prides herself in it. She's complaining about extremists on the left that do not exist while being an extremist.
What did she say?
The Statue of Liberty and my Acme vice.
Your gray sweater really brings out your colorful personality.
It's not gray, it's charcoal.
Okay. Is that something that a left-winger would complain about, colors? I'm not understanding.
Charcoal. Just like her heart.
I don't understand. Was this a complaint about the left? Why did they put that in there? Oh my God, this is so bad. Janet L. Porter, 200 subscribers right now. Like I said, extremely influential. Wrote the Heartbeat Bills. She's been on Jim Baker's TV show. She's up there. She's not a nobody. It's just like, it's wild to me that this actually exists. What's a Girl to Do episode 3 preview? Wow, man. All right, let's see. Where do I even find the episodes? I'm wondering. From best-selling book to the sitcom we've been waiting for. She wrote a book about this. About what? A MAGA extremist just being a complete shithead 24/7 to family and her boyfriend and stuff. She made a book about it. Oh my God. It's broadcast on the PTL network. What the hell is a PTL network? American Evangelical Christian Television Network, originally located in Fort Mill, South Carolina. Oh, it was founded by Jim Baker and Tammy Faye Baker originally in 1974. Okay. Did not know that. Okay, so it's on satellite and like Dish Network, basically. PTL Satellite Network. What channel is it, I wonder? I'm not sure what channel it is, but anyway, wow, man. This is real. This is not fake. Somebody sat down and made this unironically, like not as a parody. Oh my God. Anyway, let me know what you think about it in the comments. We may actually watch like a lot more of this because it's so entertaining to me. You know what I should do? I should just like do an episode where I just sit here and read Conservapedia. Just like find things that it says and make fun of it. Wow, look at this. They actually have like formulas here. Are they the right formulas? I'm not even sure what they're talking about. Several interpretations have been advanced to explain how wave functions collapse to yield the observable world we see. Like quantum mechanics is a whole field of physics, right? It's not just the double slit experiment, which is what they're referring to here. And the double slit experiment is not mysterious, contrary to popular belief. We understand it perfectly. Just insane. Absolutely insane.